Hi, welcome to my vastly different apartment from the one you would have seen years ago since I've posted. I know it has been almost 4 years since I've put a video on this channel, which I just cannot believe, but we have had a lot happen in that time. And I would say that I am a much different woman from the one that last filmed here. Just in very good ways, with a lot more complexities in my life now that I want to share with you, and I'm very excited to talk about. We no longer live in Denver, so I think I will back up and tell a little bit of how our lives have changed recently. So the last time I saw you all, I was in Denver. I think it was a snowy winter day, and I was explaining how I was really struggling with my channel because I didn't know what to post about. I was not exactly sure what direction I wanted to take. And I think that was because at the time, I really enjoyed my life, but I didn't really have anything that was a passion of mine that I felt like I wanted to talk about with you and that I felt like was sustainable for long-term content that you would actually care about seeing. So I kind of got stuck. And the other reason that I struggled with my channel is because editing for a blind person in Final Cut Pro takes a very long time. Despite the fact that I became quite the master of keyboard shortcuts, it still was very difficult, and it had a lot of there were a lot of times when I would have to go up to Joe and be like, Joe, did I do this right? Did I put in this title okay? Is this color fine? You know, did I line this up? Whatever. And it was so stressful because I couldn't just do the whole project myself, which meant we had to sync up schedules, and it was just a lot. And so I felt burned out from the editing and the fact that I didn't really know what to talk to you all about. Well, now things are a lot different. So since the last time I saw you on that snowy winter day 4 years ago almost, we got married in a town called Evergreen, which is just outside of Denver, and it was beautiful. And if I can fit it in organically, I will include some of the wedding footage, but we didn't do an official video for YouTube or social media at that time. But we got married, and we got pregnant really quickly. And so we had our first baby in 2023. And at that time, I experienced the most bizarre and unexpected postpartum response to having a child. I just had no idea the postpartum could be so powerful and hard-hitting and all-encompassing. And so we have this baby. I said to Joe that I really don't want to be alone in a big city without any family around in case something were to happen or we needed help with the little one. So I applied for a different position and found a job that allowed us to move. And so we moved to Salt Lake City, where Joe is from. And Joe's dad has a basement apartment in his house, which has been incredible because it has a kitchen and all the things that you would need down here. And we are with my father-in-law, which is really nice as well, so he can come down and visit and just be with the girls. And yes, I said girls because right after we moved here at the end of 2023, we had a bit of a surprise baby come along, and we were not expecting her, but there she was. And so in October of 2024, our second baby girl was born. So I had 2 under 2, still with my new job and trying to figure out really what I was doing as a mom and as a person. And it was a lot at once, a lot of changes. And I also experienced a huge struggle with my independence because I was very happy and am happy to be living in the basement apartment with my father-in-law, but this house is in a suburb, and so it's quiet and safe, but it also means that I can't walk to places. I can't get to a lot of things on my own, which you all know from my previous videos, I really value. And so that has been a struggle for me too. And I've experienced a lot of depression related to that, but also struggles with postpartum, which I will talk about because I think it's really important that women understand that they're not alone in this journey, and that we feel supported by each other, because postpartum can feel incredibly isolating. So we have been here, and it has been wonderful and joyous and terrifying and overwhelming all at once. And what I have developed a passion for over the years is what I now want to take my channel and talk about with you all, is the idea that I keep seeing everywhere. Women cannot have it all. Women cannot have a career and also be a good mom, right? Adding value and making home cooked meals for your family, and being a soft, healthy homemaker, as well as a high-powered career person. It's just not possible. It just isn't possible. Women cannot have it all, and women should stop trying to say that they can have it all. And honestly, I don't think that's true. I think that we can have a lot of things if we find the right balance, and we put the right systems in place, and we pick the right partner to live our life with that understands your goals and you understand their goals, and you make a commitment to work together to lift each other up on an ongoing daily basis. And I want to just share what I've been learning and also take you with me as I learn more things. I really want to find a way to bring a lot of the homesteading and traditional living type of environment into a household where I am also a working mom with a complex attorney job that I really value. And candidly, right now, I have never had more seniority or taken on more difficult clients than in this very moment. And I am proud of that, and I don't want to lose that. And I'm also, even more than that, proud to be a mom and proud to be the best mom that I can be, and also a wife, and also create a home. Because let's be real, moms set the tone for a house. We just do. And I have found a lot of joy in recognizing that, but there can also be a lot of pressure in understanding what that means. And so what I'm going to be doing now is posting a lot of content about that, about systems and processes and tips along the way that I have found to be the best working mom that brings in the highest quality of life possible. So that is what I will be doing. I can promise you much more consistency. I remember when I was doing the channel years ago, it was more just about having fun and filming different things that we were doing, trying to answer some questions people had been asking me about blindness, because I just thought, oh, I can make a video about that thing, like how do blind people clean or something. And those were all, I stand by all of those videos. I'm proud of all of those videos. But this is what you will see moving forward. Some short form content that is just useful and digestible in quick bursts. Then I will do some longer videos with different things that I'm doing and tips that I have and thoughts that I have about this whole ecosystem that I'm talking about. And then consistency. I will be much more consistent than I was. I don't know if I'll be on here every week. Maybe it will be every 2 weeks, but I will try my hardest to make sure that the consistency is much more stable than it was. And I am just very excited to be back and to film, because the other thing is I'm just not going to worry about editing as much. I'm not going to worry about my videos being perfect in terms of cutting out any ums or breaks in my voice like that. I'm not going to cut that out. I'm going to leave it in with pride. And I want you to just see the raw footage of how I am navigating the world of being a mom who is a full-time attorney, who is blind, and who really cares about bringing in traditional living, high-quality food, and the homestead preservation mindset into a home. And while at the same time maintaining and nurturing the marriage with my husband that I value as the thing that started all of this and set the foundation for the family that we've made. So if that is of interest to you, I'm so excited to be back and to talk to you about it. And I just really appreciate all of you for watching our videos. And now you should go back and watch some of our old ones and get reacquainted with Joe and I, because we are the same goofy people, just, you know, a little bit more regimented, I think, because we have these tiny little children depending on us. And I might be making several videos from my nursing chair. So we'll see. But I really appreciate you all for watching. You should go now watch this video that talks about our move to Denver, which is one of my favorite vlogs that I ever edited. And I think will give you some laughs. And I will see you soon with our new content from Kirsten's View. Have a great day.